Alright, how's it going, you guys? We're going to be playing Rivalhearts today. This is an indie visual novel that I actually saw on Reddit, and so I went to the Steam page and, of course, downloaded it to try. But it only has the pilot episode out. They're working on the rest. I wanted to try at least the first episode here and see what it's like. So we're going to go ahead and start that. I did see that all of the panels are hand-drawn, so I thought that was pretty cool. And it's in a university setting, which also caught my interest because it's not high school. Y'all know how I feel about high school settings, which seems to be the only thing I play. Is that her? Wow. She's as stunning as always. Her shy and cute demeanor. That silky smooth blonde hair. I really do still love her. Never get back together with your ex. You're so beautiful.
Noah, don't make me blush.
Oh wow, and it's voice acted too. I didn't even know that. No, really. All I can think about is one of the people at my work is named Noah, so all I'm imagining is him right now. I love you so much.
Well, I love you even more.
Oh, you're one of these couples? Gross.
Hey.
Hey, yo? Am I gonna have to censor this game? Why don't we? I didn't know it was one of those visual novels. That's all I play, is those kind of visual novels. Before I knew it, I was awake much earlier than scheduled. Okay, I was wondering if that was a dream. Better than missing my alarm, but last thing I wanted to do was dream of her, especially when it's my first day here. Oh, that's cool. It's a little constellation. I love when visual novels or just any kind of media has like these transitional, like episode 1 or chapter 1. I really liked that in Find Love or Die Trying, although I think the pacing of their chapters was a little bit off. It just like some of them were like 10 minutes long, and then some of them were like an hour. And I tried to base it around the chapters when I was making those episodes, and it ended up just being all over the place. So I'm finally here, university, or the university center more accurately. We got the American flag, which is interesting. So we're at an American university, which is crazy to me. Usually like visual novels, I think of like Japan, right? So it's weird when I do play the occasional like English one. Here's where I'm gonna live the life I've always wanted to. Because high school is great and all, but it's nothing compared to university. You know, I've actually heard a lot of people say that. A lot of people seem to like college and just the way it's set up a lot more, even though it costs a lot more. You pay for, or you get what you pay for, I guess. The self-ran school clubs, independence, relationships, dining out, partying. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm especially looking forward to some romance. With over 60,000 undergraduates here, there's bound to be a great girl around somewhere. The only problem is meeting her, especially if everyone looks as disconnected as they are right now. I will shout out that the background is actually changing right now. You can actually see people moving and such. I do like when there's a little bit of animation like that. It makes it just feel more alive, you know? Especially if everyone looks disconnected as they are right now. It's like we're in a city. But I've had a relationship before and I can certainly do it again. Then I can really move on and finish my end of the deal with Catherine, too. Speaking of Catherine, I still need to tell her about that dream. What's up with Catherines? Like, I had a good friend who was in love with a Catherine, too. Are these Catherine girls just heartbreakers? Is that what this is? Like, any girl named Catherine just breaks a man's heart? She ain't gonna be too happy, but... Ah, speak of the devil. What is her profile picture? Is that a Pokemon? Are you even awake? Today's your big day. Yes, reporting for duty. Awake and on campus. Oh wow, that's a first. Not gonna mess up day 1. My first class is gonna be in like 15 minutes. I can't believe I actually said 15 minutes. Like, I didn't translate that to minutes, and it bothers me. No wonder. Do you not remember what I told you that? Of course not. Okay, again, you really blame me. I have my own schedule to deal with here. Your first class is in like an hour, right? Already prepared to walk out the door. That kind of prep would make sense if you didn't live on campus. I guess I should have expected that from you. Only you could try to twist such an amazing quality of mine as a negative. Also, did you notice? Yes, I did notice your new profile picture, actually, and I was wondering what it was. New year of school. Yes, great detective work. But this isn't just any new year of school, it's the first year of college. So I thought I'd do a little throwback to my favorite mon. Oh, it is a Pokemon. I was right. Okay. I'm so happy. Remind me of myself in case I get the idea of experimentation that everyone needs an excuse to do atrocious things. Hey, yo. Fiery Princess Spawn certainly fits you. I don't know how much that's going to help with the experimentation blocking thing, though. Trust me, it'll work. If you say so, I have something important to ask. Ooh, okay. When is your last class for today? Okay, she's trying to hook up. My only class on Mondays is this one. Ends at 10:12. Talk about lucky. I had 2 classes. Yeah, I remember. Hey, it isn't that bad. Talk about dramatic. It's over for you. Your whole life is over. You have 2 classes. Oh no, the horror. Just wait till you get into the workforce. It's worse. Classes are at least one after another. It'll be done by 12:20 max. So anyways, I actually need your help later. I need groceries. What do you want me to do about that? Do I look like a grocery store to you? He's got jokes. Nah, you got no goods. Oh, damn. She got you good, bro. You're over. Okay, I walked into that one. I need to go get some groceries at Publix later. Alright, whoever made this is from, like, a few different states. They're either from Georgia or Florida. Could you come with, please? The last thing I want is to be surrounded by total strangers. Pretty, please. My schedule's really busy today. Well, you literally said you only have 1 class. But I thought you didn't need groceries. Maybe when I went grocery shopping with my family, you said you didn't need to go. Don't be silly. That was simply to not burden your parents. I was about to make them have to wait on me and my groceries and pay for mine when I have perfectly good financial aid money to spend. Certainly a choice. I kind of mentioned earlier, the fact is I do need groceries. I mean, everybody needs groceries. You gotta eat. Okay, I'll let you know, probably around 5. Alright, we got a date for 5. Let's go get groceries. Damn. Can't even imagine how most people see her. When I get her thoughts straight from the tap. As for the dream, I'll just have to bring it up later. Saves me from being chewed out now and from a bad mood that'll last the whole day. You better not mention that dream. Why would you mention a dirty dream to a girl? And now it's time for class. He's gonna screw it up. That's okay, though. I saw at least 3 other girls on the title screen. We're good. We got options, okay? If one of them falls through, we got 3 more. And if those other 3 fall through, well, you're screwed. Wow, us scouting out our class locations together yesterday really did pay off. I'm here even more earlier than expected, so early the professor hasn't even arrived yet. Looks like the other class is in a similar scenario too. Maybe this is normal occurrence for university. What I hope isn't a normal occurrence is how I'm waiting, though, because this hallway is packed, all the chairs are taken, so I'm just sitting on the floor up against the wall next to some other students. Even with so many people waiting here, there's a silence that's only broken occasionally by some chatter down the halls from what I assume are juniors or seniors. I get that it's a Monday morning where practically no one is talking. I know, I hate when people, like, use the excuse like, oh, I'm tired in the morning, I don't want to be social. Be social. Interact with people. Don't be lame. This is the environment it'll be here. I'm socially doomed. I had to do that at work. Like, people would just be, like, really quiet all the time. So, I had to, like, just talk to people. Because, like, I had to get them to open up to me. At least I could chalk it up to not being my fault. No, don't check your phone. That's lame.
Psst, over here.
Or I can take my phone out of my pocket. I hear a whisper. Snapping my head to the left, I pleasantly discover the source of the noise. Hell yeah, brothers. We met the tomboy. Looking could you possibly want with me? You're in, my guy.
What's up? Well, duh, the ceiling.
And she's got jokes. We're in. She's cute and silly.
Just kidding, I'm really sorry, I just couldn't resist.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
Also, I just wanted to know, you're in this class, right?
Oh, the one with Professor Crosland?
Wait. Nope, I'm talking about Professor Shelley.
Oh, damn it.
Darn, the one person I have to pick.
Why did she better like I wouldn't hear it? What class are you waiting for?
Me? Oh, it's biology.
Biology. Ouch, sorry to hear that.
Sorry, biology rocks.
She exclaims much too loudly for a hallway full of sleep-deprived and highly anxious college freshmen. That's because she is not boring like the rest of the people here. Just never found the appeal for it, not my thing. It's like, just go get some caffeine. That's what everybody else does in the morning. Like, just get some caffeine, you'll be fine.
What's there not to like?
Oh, I'm sorry, I totally just cut you off right there. I apologize. When you put it that way, I mean...
See? Now you get it. If you don't like biology, though, then what's your major?
I know, it's time to sound like every other guy at this university. Alright, let's take a guess at what he's studying. Is it going to be something to do with finances? Oh, computer science. Okay, yeah, I could see that being maybe a common one, too. I didn't go to college, I'm sorry.
No way, that's so cool!
Well, she was actually still impressed.
So you're good at coding and stuff, right?
I have a bit of experience, yeah. Is this the whoever made this visual novel, is this like them self-inserting themselves right now? Or did they study computer science? I'll have to ask. Maybe they'll see this. Maybe I'll find out. I learned some Python, Java, and C++. Yeah, they definitely they're bragging right now. They're self-inserting. Thanks to high school and personal projects, but I still feel like I've yet to scratch the surface of coding, honestly.
Gosh, you must be really smart. I wish I could understand those things.
Imagine having the talent to like code your own visual novel and then just self-inserting yourself, getting together with a bunch of cute girls. Genius, am I right?
I tried to do some block code once for a class in high school, and my brain got fried.
You couldn't even do the simplest coding. Actually, it's kind of charming. Maybe you just needed a better teacher. I'm sure you could do it.
Mayhaps. It's okay though, I won't need anything like that for the field I want to go in anyway.
Oh, that's great then. What
Why
field?
not try to guess it?
You're studying biology? I don't know. I think biology could go a few different ways. I think you have to study biology if you're going into like the medical field though, so you might be doing that.
I'd like to see what you think it is.
Okay, sure. Let's see. So she's only coding it, she doesn't really seem like a computer geek. Because I think my wife, when she was going to college she wanted to be a nurse. That's not what she ended up doing, but I believe she had to take biology as well. Her appearance isn't telling him, wait, a keychain in her backpack. A little goldfish. Does it have to do with fish?
Whoa, yeah, that's right.
Ah, you want to be a marine biologist. Aha. The only major I would even know that deals with fishes. Marine biology? Why you gotta say it like that, bro? That's perfect. I'm gonna guess marine biology.
Are you locking in that answer?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, ding 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 ding! You got it.
Sweet, that's a cool field to get into. Now I get your love for biology and all that.
Thought it was pretty tough to guess, but you're like a super nerd.
I didn't know any better, I'd be insulted.
Looks like we're interested in very different stuff, eh?
I mean, but I think that's the nice thing about, I don't know, like the whole dating scene is like, you don't have to find someone that has your exact same interests. Like, it's cool to, like, even if you're not like intending on marrying the person, like, it's nice to be able to like date different people that have different interests, kind of expand your worldview and your horizon. Like, you don't need to date people that exclusively have your same interests. Now, is it easier to marry somebody who does? Yes. But you're in college. You're not probably looking to get married right away. So, like, just go out and have fun, you know? Go find a tomboy to date, right? That
No
likes
matter,
marine
'cause look,
biology.
we got this far. Further than all the people around us. Just look at them, all glued to their phones.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. This is teaching you guys a good lesson right now. Pay attention. If you are glued to your phone all the time when you're out in your environment, you're going to be missing stuff. You're going to be missing opportunities to talk to people. Especially women, if that's what you're interested in. Or if you're interested in guys, then sure, I'm not judging. I would just like them right now. I'd be just like them right now if it wasn't for you.
No need to thank me. Oh, by the way, are you a freshman too? Cool! Are you a local or...
Kind of. I lived in the state all my life, so I know a thing or two about the heat. Ah! Remember earlier? I said we must be in either Georgia or Florida. I was right. I feel vindicated.
Miami? Oh, that's the most fun city in the state.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really explored too much of Florida. Like, the furthest into Florida I've been is, like, Jacksonville. Or, technically, I've been into Destin. That might technically be a little bit more down south. But I haven't really been into, like, Orlando or Miami or any of those.
Well, I think...
I do have a friend that lives there. I should use that as an excuse to go see some stuff. Is that her phone ringing? She did put it on silent before coming to class.
Oh, one sec.
It's the first day. We'll give her a break.
Mommy.
Damn, she's a Spanish tomboy girl. We are in, boys. We are so in.
Sí, aquí estoy.
Oh. I don't speak it, but at least I know she's talking to her mommy and not a poppy. Oh, this guy is great.
Ay, no se preocupe, el profesor no ha llegado.
No se preocupe. I think she's saying she's not busy. The professor isn't here yet. I don't know Spanish, so I'm literally just trying to parse through this.
Yo no cogería una llamada durante una clase.
Yo no. Cause like, is yo mean like I, or like I am, something like that? Una. I tried to study Spanish a little bit, and I unfortunately have not been keeping up with my Duolingo, so I'm a little bit behind. I know una is like the female version, because like the male is like un or something.
Bueno, está bien.
Está bien.
A menos que sea de usted.
Don't mind me just trying to figure out Spanish while playing a visual novel. Can't believe she has no shame speaking so loud on the phone. This girl really is oblivious, huh? I've noticed some Spanish people that speak really loudly. They're very enthusiastic, and I appreciate that about them. I have a lot of like Spanish coworkers, and they're like some of the nicest people. Makes her even more appealing to me. Ooh, he likes that. Okay.
Yo no he hecho nada así todavía.
Damn, my guy. He's got options.
Sí, está bien.
It's also weirdly mesmerizing to watch someone speaking a different
Ahorita no
language.
puedo, estoy hablando con alguien.
I hear different languages all the time at work. Like, there's so many different like cultures that are mixed mashing.
Me parece buen chamo. No saltes a conclusiones, mami.
I love how he just he keeps like
Gracias, mami. Usted
he doesn't know what to say.
Adiós.
Adios.
Sorry about that.
No
What were we
worries.
talking about again?
I think it was.
Where we live.
How about you?
Oh, well, I live about 30 minutes from campus. A little far, but also kind of not, you know?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Great, but even so, I don't know anyone here, which is what really matters in terms of being a local.
Well, we're kind of in the same boat then. Just got one friend here.
Ooh, really?
I mean, I do think that's like part of the appeal of college. Like, if you're not going to like a super local one, I think it would be nice to like meet people from, you know, different places and like seeing their motivation for why they're here at the school and that kind of thing. Why is she so amazed by me just having a single friend
Are
here?
you two good friends or just greet each other when passing by friends?
Because I would say for like most college students, you know, I'm using like my wife's experience and just from what I've kind of seen happen is like you go to college to kind of get away from home, get away from your parents. Um, you know, I have a lot of friends who kind of did that, like just to get away from everything, to get some kind of new experience in life. For a lot of people, college is like that first time, like leaving the house and having your own experience, being your own person, right? Like you're an adult, you're doing your own things, you have to have your own schedule, right? And I think like kind of the same thing with like getting your first job, like you get that kind of sense of freedom and having to be out on your own and use all the skills that you've gathered up to that point. So I think college is like a great way to do that. Like you don't have to necessarily do college to get that experience, but I think for a lot of people like here in the United States, that would probably be their first time being away from home and kind of experiencing the outside world from where they lived. We're good friends. Actually, she's my best friend even.
Wow, you're so lucky. I wish I knew someone here like that.
I guess I really am lucky that way. She can just be kind of a handful at times. Stop talking about another woman in front of the cute Spanish tomboy. What are you doing? You're ruining this. Little arguments we've had, and how she loves to always do things together.
Oh, she's your best friend, as in girlfriend. Now I get it.
No, we're fumbling. We are fumbling so hard. You don't even know. Not like that. I just meant like our friendship.
Sorry. Well, I still would appreciate having someone like that, even if we had our differences, since who doesn't?
I agree. It can just be exhausting every now and then. As for you, I'm sure you'll meet a lot of friends, a lot of people to friend here, more than enough. You're pretty funny.
Do you really think so?
She's blushing. Cute. Yeah, for sure. It's not common to find people with such positive personalities like yours. You seem like a go-getter, and hey, those people always make it.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. For the record, I think you'll make it, too.
Thanks. Whoa, I did not expect hearing that to feel nearly as good as it did. And so I beat him once again. Who are you beating? If you're here for my pre-calculus class, come hither. Oh shit, that's my class. Damn, I guess our time has been cut short. Well, that's my cue. Thanks for the chat, it was really fun talking to you. Wait, what's your name?
Ember.
Why am I hearing that name so much lately? Like, I've heard so many people's name Ember. Got it.
How about you?
I'm Noah.
Noah. Like an arc.
Those are both names from my work, and it's really weird. Which, by the way, what time am I supposed to be at work today? I have no idea. Oh, I don't have to be there till a little bit later. Sweet. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have time to finish this video, but I do. Let's go. Like Noah's Ark. I don't like that comparison, but she more than gets a pass.
Sorry, it's just easier to remember things through little cheats for me.
Yeah, it's like, dude, just say your name's Noah. What's the talk?
Same to you, and good luck.
Thanks,
See ya.
bye. Alright, well, we fumbled that. We're never seeing her again. He's down bad for the first tomboy he meets. As class starts, my mind is entirely consumed by Amber's words of reassurance. She's such a ball of sunshine and adorable, too. What guy calls a girl adorable? They just say she's hot, or she's cute, or I'd like to get to know her. He's talking like like she's a puppy or something. Oh, so adorable. Definitely have to see her one more time after class to at least get her number. I don't know, you start talking about another woman, and then she's like, oh, yeah, like a girlfriend, yeah. That's how you know the conversation's going south. Before I know it, my class ends, after constantly thinking of her throughout it, and now I'm waiting outside of Amber's in the hopes I can catch her leaving. As soon as leave one by one, I eventually see Amber exiting her classroom and walk in the hallway. Amber.
Oh, Noah, howdy. Didn't see you there.
Looks like your professor came after
Yeah,
all.
thank goodness. He came only 3 minutes after yours. Is it something about being too late to win?
That's weird.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Not literally.
What do you mean by that? Look at the bright side, at least he arrived.
Right? I would wouldn't even know what to do for that hour if it didn't come.
That happened to me. I take it as a blessing and go back to my dorm.
Noah, you're funny.
That wasn't a joke.
Maybe I'd go ahead and start reading the first few chapters in the book. Or, oh, do what's on the class syllabus for the week. Yep, that's what I'd do.
Holy cow, she's super studious. Makes sense. How was your class?
So interesting. Since it was the first one, he made the whole class do a little introductory activity.
Yeah, I think that's pretty standard.
Everyone had to get into pairs, and everyone did except me. I actually couldn't because there was no one left to pair with. It was an odd-numbered class. But luckily, there's a hero to every story, and this one is no different. After Professor Sheldon noticed I was without a partner, he came over to me and offered to do the activity together.
Oh no, her professor's pursuing her.
Next thing you know, I learned all about how he obtained his doctoral degree from Cambridge, a super prestigious university all the way in the United Kingdom. Then we started talking about his love for tea, his many parakeets who live in a giant bird enclosure, his weasel cube, and hobby of hunting.
She explains what Cambridge is, but not a weasel cube.
He told this funny joke about how he teaches biology, but he kills animals. I don't think you'd get it though, you just had to be there. Anyway, after that we read the first half or so of chapter 1, which was about mitosis, division of cells, and other cell fascinations. Class dismissed shortly after, and now I'm here talking to you in the hall.
Wow, I really got more than I bargained for with that question. Yeah, she literally explained every little detail.
What I was up to though.
How about you? Crap, I didn't have nearly as interesting of a class as that. Honestly, my class was kind of boring, but it's great to hear you had a fun time in yours.
Thanks.
My guy, you need to give more detail. If she's giving you all this detail, it's because she wants to hear, like, from you. I know some people just like to talk, but you gotta match her vibe, okay? Her vibe is like, hey, I'm having fun here at college, you know, I'm, like, trying to learn, I'm really fascinated by, you know, biology and the class I'm taking. Like, you gotta kind of match that energy a little bit, or else you're just gonna come off as boring.
Also, sorry for cutting this short, but I think I need to go now. I'll be late for my next class if I don't.
Of course, have a good one. Wait, shit, no, I forgot to ask for a number.
Thanks, you
Oh wait, sorry. Before you go, I was wondering.
Oh, that's it. I totally forgot, but I was wondering something.
Yeah?
Could we mayhaps connect on WhatsApp to keep up every now and then, maybe?
Hold on, did she just do my job for me and ask for my number? Is it bad, but like, it's hard for men to like get a woman's number. Like, it's so much easier if the woman like just kind of is the one to initiate that, because usually the guy is down. Like, even if he's not interested in like romantically, like they'll always say like, yeah, sure, like whatever. But like for girls, like sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know, it just comes off as creepy sometimes, like if they're not interested. So it's like, it's so much easier if they initiate. And I feel like that's so bad that it's that way, but it just is what it is.
Yes.
Connected with Amber, it's like we got an achievement.
Alright, I gotta scram now. My next class is probably starting if I had to guess.
Dang, that shirt she's wearing is cool though. I like that. I mean, I'm assuming that's maybe like a koi fish or something.
Talk to you sometime in the future. Have a great day.
All right, thanks.
Peace.
Amber's cool. She's very goofy. It was awesome. Joyful, sweet, and beyond cute. Damn lucky she went out of her way to talk to me. In fact, I'm feeling pumped now. Looks like I can meet new people here after all. Now that I think about should I even do now? No more classes the rest of the day. Can't just waste all this energy at the dorm either. If anything, Amber's proof I just need to go out and about if I really want the university experience. Yes! He's getting something positive out of this. Can go pick up my medication at the university's medical center. He's gonna run errands. I mean, that's fine. You just... I mean, I feel like if this was your first day, I mean, maybe he's already had like some kind of introduction to the school, like a tour or something. But I think it would be cool just to like wander around and like see what's going on, like see kind of what other people are doing. Like maybe there's some activities. Maybe you could find out like what groups are going on, like if you have similar interests. Like I think that would be a good way. I feel like at college, like being a part of like some groups, like getting like not even like necessarily you don't have to like make friends, but you can just like see what's going on. be a part of things. While it was a bit of a trek, I found the center with ease using my phone. After receiving my medication, the receptionist let me know that they offer free yearly physicals, and the doctor's available right now, so I accept, because why not? If I remember correctly, the receptionist said a Dr. Kruger would be with me shortly. Hopefully it won't be too long of a wait. She did say the doctor's available, so it must be any minute now, right? I mean, I'd imagine if this is the first day everyone has their classes going on, they're probably not trying to get a physical done. Whenever I'm waiting in a doctor's office, it always feels like one of those calming times in my life. I don't feel the same way. I'm always nervous because I don't like doctor's offices. I don't like getting my blood drawn. I don't like getting examined. It's not fun. Knowing that the world is going on outside this room while I'm here just doing my part, waiting for care, it's serene. Though I wonder what a free physical entails here. It's the same as usual. Yeah, they're just checking to make sure you can do your basic things. Like that's really all it is. They're checking the basics of your health. No, they're not gonna check that. This guy. Has he never had a physical done before? Error text already. Might as well see I don't hear the doctor coming in yet. Like, this would be a good time to use your phone. You're just sitting here, you're doing nothing. Use your phone. Like, nobody's around. OMG. You won't believe what I just saw at the food court. Oh, it's just Kath. This guy was trying to put his hands all over this girl, and she was not having it. Next thing you know, she goes off, like, hardcore on his ass. It was such a spectacle. Oh my gosh, everyone was watching this girl berate, justifiably, this absolute douchebag. The cherry on top, she threw her hot coffee all over him. He ran from the scene in tears, I tell you. Tears. That's hilarious. I just can't believe he really thought that would work. Like, explain to me why you guys all think with your dicks instead of your brains. Yeah, that happens when you're young and you're horny. I don't think every guy's like that, but it's definitely easy to be like that, especially like when I said earlier, like this is usually a lot of people's first experience away from home, and you're kind of learning what works and what doesn't, because reality is not anything like you see in media. You know, it's not nearly as easy. It's hard out there. What kind of question is that to ask a refined woman like myself? No, I'm literally pure than these sluts out here, that's for sure. Wow, okay. Even that girl went off on that guy, you could tell she had a few ticks in her. Terrible. Not in the slightest. I'm waiting for the right one. That's all. You know this. Yeah, I'm just pulling your leg. Not funny, mister. Also, everyone's fashion is so boring here. It's like high school, but just tweaked a little. I mean, it's not huge of a transition in the first place. Technically only one summer apart. At least the one upside I'm seeing is nobody's paying attention to me, so that's an upside to you. Okay, well, you know what I mean. Compared to before. It's definitely chiller than high school. Looks like people really just mind their own business. Can you call? Not right now. Waiting for a doctor at the moment. What happened? Did your clumsy ass already get hurt falling on a pebble day one? This reminds me of that scene from My Hero Academia where he like trips on like a little pebble or something, just goes flying, and he's like, "Oh, my school life is over." Just wanted to pick up my medication. They brought up a free checkup, so I said, "Why not?" Okie dokie. I thought you just reminded me how your time on this earth is a ticking time bomb, kind of depressing, to be honest. Bruh, stop acting like I'm gonna die soon. For the record, that applies to any living thing. Sentiment is still true. You have to be on top of it just in case. Did you switch your diet to those healthy foods from the link I sent yet? Totally. No excuses. Yeah, what is she, our mom? For sure. So sorry about caring for my best friend. Banner is interrupted by the sounds of heels striking the ground with the hallway growing louder with each step. It's like, who's eating healthy in high school? Like, every experience I've heard, like, people are eating ramen or they're doing, like, crock pot meals. Like, if you are trying to be a little bit healthier and you know, have a real meal. Gotta go cap the doctor's coming, I think. After putting the phone away, I correct my stance as the heel steps into the room and closes the door.
Why, hello, handsome. Nice to meet you.
Dang, she's foreign, too. She's beautiful. I can't believe they're having a freaking doctor as a love
You
option.
look so cute. Let me guess, you are a freshman?
This is appealing to the male fantasy right now. Was that accent German? This is right.
What a treat. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Kruger, and I'll be your primary care doctor for now at this university. I'll make sure to give proper treatment so that you can grow into a wonderfully healthy man.
Hey, yo. Why you gotta say it like that? Laugh concocted by a mixture of nervousness and embarrassment is all you respond with.
Yes, I know that may sound silly, but it is true. I always try to help my patients live fulfilling lives. Now, let me check out your file on the computer.
Would his file have anything right
Your
now?
name is Noah, correct?
Yes, that's
your
correct.
parents chose such a nice name. And I see
Suppose.
this is your first semester here?
Fresh off the
Must
boat.
be kind of overloading your senses right now.
Is this doctor trying to groom us? All the roommates seem cool. I've already met at least one person for today, which is a good start.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sure you'll meet many new people here and make countless fond memories.
Yes, I sure hope
It
so.
shows here that the last time you had a checkup was 8 months ago.
That seems about right.
Okay. I hope you don't mind, but we should do most of the measures for this physical then.
I mean, don't you usually have physicals just like once a year? I mean, obviously, if you have something like a trip or whatever, maybe you would do it sooner than that. But I think otherwise, unless you're doing something that requires one, you just do it yearly.
Great! Now, let's get these pesky questions out of the way. Have there been any abnormal events that led to wanting this checkup?
Oh, no. Reception offered it to me, so that's why I'm here.
Okay. It says that you take the PF8 medication. Have you been actively doing so?
Yes, I have been.
Generally?
Oh, well, every now and then I may slip up a bit.
I see. What would that interval of relapse be?
Let's say maybe every 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. That is not bad, but please remember to take it. It is for your own future's sake. Medication is very important to not disregard.
Yeah, I understand.
It's okay,
Sorry.
honey. We all make a little mistake every now and then, I know. Have you been struggling with any depressive thoughts lately?
Oh, now this is getting too real. Now this feels like a real doctor. Just kidding.
Not really. Could you elaborate, please?
Should have said a flat out no. I think if they actually asked a question like this, I think most people would probably, like, if you were being honest, would probably say yes. Like, who out here isn't having some depressive thoughts every now and then? Romantic failures, I guess you could say.
Noah, I am so sorry to hear that.
It's alright, really.
No, it's okay. It's okay to feel down, especially with such emotional circumstances. Would you
Yeah.
like to schedule a meeting with a mental counselor?
Shit. No, trust me, I'm fine. I even have a very supportive best friend who's helping me already.
I see. That's lovely. How do they help?
She's being intrusive. These aren't questions doctors need to ask. We're also trying to push each other with a promise.
Ah. If it's okay, could I know what that promise is?
Dang, she is being intrusive. Is that when we got into college, we both tried to get a relationship, basically.
Okay. Does your friend, have similar motivation?
Well, it's a she.
Oh, my apologies.
It's all good. But I wouldn't say so. I think she is just finally ready for one.
I see. Okay. When it comes to depressive thoughts, are you having any relating to self-harm or suicide? That's
Not at
wonderful
all.
to hear. Well then, I won't mark you down as depressive since you seem to have it under control, and there is no physical harm in sight from it.
Thank God.
Besides, I am sure a handsome young man like you will be able to cure those thoughts with a new lover soon enough.
Oh yeah, she's definitely coming on us. Smiles at me with a comforting warm and a wink, yo. Appreciate it. Dr. Kruger giggles back. I can't tell if this is supposed to appeal to, like, the idea of, like, I don't know, like, just a doctor coming on to you or an older woman. Because obviously she's a little bit older than us. So I think it kind of hits both those boxes.
You're very welcome. Now then, have you been sick since your last visit? Very
Luckily,
happy
no.
to hear that. Have there been any familial complications lately?
Not that I can recall.
Perfect. Have you gained any new habits such as smoking, drinking, and the like?
No. So much is just not, especially when I'm a broke college student. Plus, Catherine would kill me if I got into any of them.
Okay, terrific. That's all we needed for that. Now we can move on to the fun stuff.
She gets up the chair, configures the heart rate monitor, and then squats down on the ground in front of me. Hey, yo, where is this going?
Could you please put your arm out?
Doctors don't squat down like this.
Thank you.
Yeah, they literally, you literally sit up on like the chair bed thing, and then they just wrap it around you, they check it. And they're doing this as quickly as possible because they don't want to stick around for too long. Or at least every experience I've had, it's usually a nurse that does this, and then the doctor comes in after all this is done. You can almost see under her dress in this angle.
There we go. Please rest your arm back into the side of the chair.
All right.
Now let's see.
And she looks away. Meanwhile, the strap around my arm tightens, adding to the tension I'm feeling.
So far, so good.
Even when keeping my gaze appropriate, I can't help but see how gorgeous she is. Her hair is practically glistening in this lighting. Then there's that beauty mark in her lipstick, not to mention her chest, of course. The lanyard card is really cute too. It seems she's added a little pink decors to it herself. Blood pressure monitor disrupts my thought process with multiple consecutive beeps.
Oh, very interesting. It seems to have spiked up from the beginning.
Oh shit, it must have increased the more I looked at her.
Even so, these results are not bad. We can continue now, unless we would like to do it one more time to try and see if it corrects to a better result.
Well, I would like to have this view for just a little longer. Plus, I don't mind making the results more concrete. Oh,
Okay,
this guy.
Let me just go and restart it very quickly.
This dude's actually trying to get with his doctor. That's crazy. Pressure monitor begins to inflate and tighten again, and it's a slow display realization occurs that she won't be to her previous position. At least this is a much more comfortable situation. With the deafening silence as the half-minute passes for the new test, only creates another sense of awkwardness and worry that racks my consciousness. Maybe she figured out what I tried to do, or knows that I'm practically ogling her earlier. Clearly enough, though, she blushes and giggles a bit, intently watching the monitor. Finally makes it beep once again.
Magnificent! These results were much better, Noah.
Oh, awesome. At the very least, I can take comfort the results ending abnormal.
Indeed, now we can move on to the next exam.
This guy's gonna get himself into trouble. She slides her stool chair over and sits right in front of me with a handful of tools set on the checkup bed. Now she's so close I can't even look at her in the face.
Let's get those ears out of the way first.
Dr. Kruger gently puts the otoscope into my right ear. That's how I know this is unrealistic. He knows what that thing's called. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I know what it is, but I had no idea that was the name for it. The longer I look down instead of up at her, the more my mind starts to fixate on her chest. Why did she have to be so curvaceous? I know it's wrong to think of a doctor, but suddenly what I feared most strikes. My body jump starts itself down. No. It's just part of life, bro. Well, she has to check down there. She's not checking down there. The last thing I need is to look like a degenerate for a doctor who just wants to do her job.
Looks very normal here. Beautiful.
A doctor is not going to check you down there unless... I mean, I think I got checked down there like twice growing up. As a kid, you know, and like my mom was always with me, so it's not like there's any funny business going on, right? But like generally they don't check down there. Like maybe for like very rarely. Like they shouldn't be checking you down there unless like you specifically come in with a problem like regarding that. Like I don't understand why they would ever need to look there.
Now I can put this on. Could you lift your shirt up a bit, please?
Because like especially for a physical, it's not like you don't that's not part of the physical. And also, doctors don't need to lift up your shirt. They can check through it. You just can't be wearing a jacket. Like, if you're just wearing a t-shirt, like, they can just put it through the t-shirt. Like, it's not gonna affect it. Do not touch my body right now. It needs to calm down. Not to mention, she's probably gonna think my heart beats regularly, but it's just that she's hot.
Thank you.
Pretending with the stethoscope under my shirt, placing it on my
Take a
chest.
deep breath now.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh, he's into this.
Release.
He's into a woman telling him what to do. I mean, what guy? Just kidding. We're not gonna go there.
Again. Release. One more time. Release. Perfect.
Somebody out there is gonna get really into this scene, by the way. Somebody out there. Better hope this doesn't take off and people play this, because there's gonna be some people who are really into older women. Takes off the stethoscope and returns to the desk to presumably enter the results in the computer. Voice was now just too soothing to stop anything.
You seem to be a very healthy young man from the test so far, Noah.
His heart rate is just going, and she's like, oh yeah, he's healthy, all right. Doesn't help at all when she speaks like that. Yeah, she's talking very seductively.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Wow, would you look at that? We've already reached the last test.
Somehow it was fleeting when I wanted it to stay and excruciating when I wanted it to end.
Finally, could you lay down on the bed, please?
Oh no, not now. I can't just say no. This is what I love about English visual novels, is they are so cringy. They always go the same way. It's always these really, like, unrealistic scenarios. Almost there, even at gunpoint when I want to lay down that damn bed. Nonetheless, I accept my fate and met with her bright ceiling. It's also what the death penalty feels like. Being shackled down in a bed in a clinical room waiting a lethal injection. At least those criminals got final meals. What should my final words be? How about... I don't think at any point that you would lay down for a physical either. Like, it's generally pretty standard stuff. Like, if you guys have ever done a physical, which I feel like if you're at least 18, you've probably done quite a few. Like, even if you didn't realize that's what you were doing.
Are you comfortable, Noah?
Hey, yo, are we dreaming? Have we not woken up yet? Like, what if this is just all one long dream? It's a continuation from, you know, that opening scene. I should have known things were gonna go wrong when that was the first scene.
Great. Now then, could you please lift up your shirt?
Sure. Lift up my shirt. I thought this was the pants check.
Thank you.
What in the world is she lifting up our shirt for? Tepid hands through a barrage of prodding and feeling. Palms are so tender. Wait, no, this is too sensual. Why is her face getting enthralled? Does she know?
Oh, your muscles are very impressive, Noah.
What is going on? This is not a physical anymore. This is just her doing whatever she
I
wants.
imagine you must work out to be such a fit young man.
We are literally getting sexually assaulted by our doctor right now. Lay's captain tried to help me with dating again, pushing me into regular working out, something I didn't really think was producing adults, so it seems I stand corrected. I will say, of anything you could do in life as a young man, if I could go back and like do more, working out. I mean, around this age, around 18, I probably wasn't in my best physical shape. My best physical shape was probably like either 15. I did actually work out a lot, and I did a lot of push-ups and things like that, and pull-ups. Like, I was in pretty good shape then. And then probably around like 21, just because I had a job that was very physical. I was definitely in probably one of the best shapes of my life. I would definitely recommend doing a job that like gets you physically moving. That's just what I prefer to do, because I didn't go to college to, you know, be book smart. It's like I like to do things more physical. Didn't even count when she had to touch my muscles to comment on it.
How wonderful. I hope you know of the free gym we provide here at the university.
Oh yes, I've heard about it. I was planning on checking it out sometime this week, actually.
It's a perfect place for you to improve your physical health and build.
Okay. She's saying that she likes a fit guy.
It has every workout a man could need to impress a lady. I highly recommend visiting it.
Definitely will now.
Splendid! Now then, is it alright if I have a look down there?
Oh my gosh. This is not part of a physical. You don't look down there. Like, there's no reason to, unless you have something specifically wrong. Like, just no doctor would do that. The amount of problems that would cause, like, just doing that regularly would be crazy. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, don't worry about unzipping, dear. I've got it handled.
Oh no, we're getting sexually assaulted. She's gonna think I'm total freak on that. They show my face to you. You think you're gonna be labeled the freak? She is trying to. What do you mean? Has this guy been under a rock? What the hell would the next closest place to pick up medication be? Honestly, why did I even take this checkup in the first place?
Oh my!
Why was there a sound effect?
No, I am sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, honey. It's what a boy's body is meant to. This is just a pleasant surprise.
Oh no. I know the Germans are bad at lighting up the mood, but geez.
After all, my job to assess how healthy you are down there is much easier with this result. Let me just stuff him back in there and zip it up.
What is this, bro? Gosh, English visual novels are crazy. That's my reaction. This is so propped up. I just should, like, I'm definitely going to hell.
With that taken care of, you may return to your seat, Noah.
No thanks about the die or the look at you at the face again. Bro, what is even going on? This is like...
the checkup has concluded.
This is like straight up like a H scene right now.
Thank you so much for your patience. And between you and me, I'm sure a well-built catch such as yourself will have no problem with that little quest for a new girl.
Haha, thanks.
Of course, honey. And before you go, here are your visit summary papers.
Chance through the papers underneath, some final scribbles on them. Thank God it's over. Thank you, it was nice meeting you.
You too, sweetie. If you have any questions about your results, please do let me know.
Will do, have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we actually just got sexually assaulted. Yeah, that was crazy. Says he off a nice little wave. Past my embarrassment, I still can't believe how endearing and hot she was, especially with the way she was talking. But I shouldn't get any delusions about how a university doctor in that way. Now, what are these papers anyways? Let's see, her signature. If she wrote down her phone number, that would go crazy. Her doctors have laughably bad signatures. She wrote down her number. Oh no. Oh no. This will be difficult to read. Let's see here. It says,
If you find yourself wanting a more mature experience for your endeavor, 917-740-0136. Erica.
our doctor is actually a predator. They not like us. They not like us. With that phrasing. More mature experience for your endeavor. She actually romantically interested in me. This is how she picks up on people. This is crazy. Like, if you turned that in, like, she would get fired for sure. We got an achievement for that. No. All these compliments were just a German thing. God, I can only imagine Erica nurturing me and my woes like a professional. I'm sure she'd know all the psychology of getting over an ex just for age of love. That's what you're thinking of, my guy? She just was sexually assaulting you? It's intimidating to think about a grown woman like that. I'm sure she'd be gentle. Most importantly, I'm on a damn roll today. In fact, I think this calls for a celebratory lunch. This is just straight up the male fantasy, by the way. He is still dreaming right now. This would never happen. Checking out the food options on campus, it turns out all of them are packed with people with lines stretching out the doors. That is all except for one, the coffee shop, which is about to begin breaking outside. Okay, maybe we're gonna meet another girl here. Maybe it's that cute barista. See, even with such a momentous occasion, I still got a small appetite. I'll just get a few items. Waiting in line takes a while, as it does. I notice how packed this heating inside is. The last thing I want to do is eat my pastries in the Florida heat. So we are in Florida. Okay, I was just making sure we're still there. By the time I finished ordering 2 chocolate croissants and a coffee, there's only one special space technically open inside a side of a booth. Is that just what happens in Florida? Like I said, I haven't really been too deep into Florida. Is this what Floridians do? Like, they just get sexually assaulted by their doctor? Okay, okay. Now this says what could only be a Goth barista on her lunch break. Let's go. Now we're finally getting into the game. Not only she's telling me she's an employee, so I'm sure she won't mind if I sit at her booth. Can I sit at this booth with you? All the other tables are full.
Go ahead.
Awesome, thanks. As I eat one of my croissants, I can't help but feel awkwardness in the air. Yet this girl seems blissfully unwilling to interact. This is kind of unwritten rule to just politely eat and go to a situation like this if I can't keep being a bystander. And he's sitting with someone? You don't just ask to sit with someone like this. Especially an employee. Employees do not want to sit with a customer.
Yeah,
Must feel pretty good because this place is packed for the first day.
it really is.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like, any place that has caffeine at a college is going to be busy. This standoffish hub. Yeah, because you're bothering her during her break. She is trying to draw. If I can come across better if I use her name for her uniform. What's your position
I'm
here,
a
Brooklyn?
barista.
Oh, great, great. He took the advice I gave him earlier to, like, go out and not, like, be on your phone, and he's just being too aggressive with it. Like, he is just talking to everybody, even though, like, there's some social etiquette here, you know, to not do that.
A bit.
Yeah, I love coffee. It's probably one of the best inventions of all time.
Cool.
You are not in, bro. This is not working. But she seriously not. Yeah, because she doesn't want to talk. She's busy, bro. Your favorite type of coffee?
Mind if I ask you something?
Oh,
Are
sure.
you just abusing my kindness and time to try and get my number?
Oh, fuck. What? No.
You sure about that?
I mean, I just thought you were attractive.
So then, you decided the best way to approach me was during my break, when I'm trying to focus on drawing something?
Damn, we are so not in right now. He screwed up. I could have told you that. She has a point. I didn't mean to be an inconvenience or rude. I just wanted to see it at first. It's just...
Excuses, excuses.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
You should...
I'm sorry.
Wait. Did you just... apologize?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to come off like that at all.
That's a first.
Truth is, I was in over my head and totally out of my element. I just had a boost of confidence earlier today and saw you, so I wanted to shoot my shot for once. Again, I'm really, really sorry. This is best I believe right now.
Wow. You're... adorable.
Oh, we are back in, boys. I never doubted him. We are so in right now. Never doubted. Okay, she likes a guy that's a little bit submissive. She likes a guy that she can take advantage of. All right, we're in. We're so in right now.
Honestly, your pickup game was weak as hell. So I'll trust your story.
Thanks.
Let me guess. You're a freshman?
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to be bold on your first day.
Damn, why does every girl in this want to take advantage of us?
Can't really blame you. I did stupider stuff back then. What's your major?
Computer science.
Ah, now it makes sense.
What does?
Nothing. Used to be in it myself, actually.
Okay, okay, we are so in.
Yeah.
How
it's
did
a
this
long
work?
story, though, and this is my break.
Right, of course. That's still neat.
Switched into political science instead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're getting pegged for sure. Absolutely. This all makes so much sense now. Goth girl, political science. She's probably like super liberal. Okay, we're getting pegged. She's into us now. She sees that she can take advantage. She just scoffed at me. What?
Nothing.
No. What is it?
If I'm hearing you right, you, a computer science major, commending an academic major. I mean, the jokes write themselves with you, really.
It's true, though. Takes a lot of writing and stuff, doesn't it?
Sure, it takes writing, but so what?
Writing is easily the most excruciating subject. Every minute I write, my mind and body ache to reach whatever arbitrary word count is going to accomplish. I'm like kind of the same way. Like I don't enjoy writing because I like to get to the point. Like if I'm gonna write something, I just want to write like the bare minimum. Not because I don't want to put in the work in. I don't like to read something that's overly confusing. Like you can only describe something so many different ways. So it's like I want something to be more concise. Like I don't like the trying to write something roundabout to pad your words.
Whoa, keep the trauma dump out of the first impression, Freshie.
My bad.
Let me ask you this. Why are you in computer science?
To code.
Yeah? Code what?
Code applications.
What kind?
It depends on what company,
No.
eh?
What kind are you passionate about coding for?
Okay, she's actually trying to help us right now. Okay, my impression of her like is constantly changing.
See? There you go.
Like I thought she was just gonna be kind of a meme, like, oh yeah, hot goth girl, but it's like no, she's actually genuinely helping us right now. To kind of understand what we should be focusing on. It's like, don't focus on like, oh yeah, you like to code, but then you're just going to be whatever your job wants. It's like, she's trying to tell us like, hey, have your own passions and then bring those passions to wherever you work and you're going to make great products, you know, like that kind of thing.
You're in computer science to pave your passion, so you don't even notice the mountain of work ahead of yourself. Cause, newsflash, CS is a boatload of math, and people hate that more than writing.
Actually, I thought tech illiterate people to say coding is all about math because they think people still code in binary. Never used much of it in high school programming classes.
It's not entirely necessary, but yeah, you sign yourself up all the way to Calculus 2 for that degree.
Shit, can't I just look up formulas when I'm on the job coding?
Oh, for sure, but that's just how degrees go. I'd rather blame the employers for it than the education system. It's just trying to make sure we're prepared for overcompensated interview questions after all.
Gosh, I didn't expect her to be the realist. I mean, it makes sense.
It's still worth it. Keeps you here longer so you can enjoy the party more at least. You also learn a lot about yourself and the world here. It's a long road ahead, so just take it step by step. Now, it was nice chatting, but I need to get back.
Suddenly, her stomach grumples. Looking down at the final croissant left on my plate, I know what I must do. Hungry?
A little.
Here, take my croissant.
Seriously?
Oh, just drop my croissant. It's the least I could do. Oh, it's chocolate though. Hopefully you don't have any allergies.
I know the pastries I make here silly.
I don't think chocolate is a really big allergy. It'd be more like a wheat allergy. It's hard to think straight when she has such a commanding presence.
Appreciate it though, Freshie.
Oh, we get to see her cat. It looks just like the cat that's shown up on the board. She practically devours my croissant, probably from a combination of hunger and embarrassment. Glad I could at least help her in the end with something and now leave without as much guilt. I'll let you get back down to drawing now. Sorry for the bother.
No, it's fine, actually. Stay.
We're still getting pegged, but at least we've made an in with her. Her table screen now and I analyze her drawing to keep the conversation going. Turns out to be a little cat doodle. Surprising, since it's practically the opposite of her demeanor. Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Funny little drawing.
Thanks. It's actually my cat.
Your cat. Of course she has a black cat.
Chloe. It's a girl.
Oh, that's cute.
You're good.
I don't know where my cat is. I think she's sleeping out in the living room. Chloe, that's a cute name. I wish I had a real pet. I've never had any pets other than fish in my house.
Oh, those poor fish. Did you release them eventually?
Release? No, they got flushed.
Wow.
We flushed our fish. Is she judging me for that? Yes, she is. That wasn't my call either way.
That's what they said during the Nuremberg trials.
No, I guess it's a negative word from her returning. Let me change the topic. I at least had my little sister keep me company instead of any dogs or cats.
What's the age gap between you two?
We're 4 years apart.
Still live with them?
Nope, live on campus now.
I see. Be happy that you don't have a pet then. It's one of the reasons I had to get this job.
Get an apartment, live with your cat there. Words are so cryptic and brief, I swear.
Now I can love that fuzzball all I want.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I definitely want to have a pet someday either way. Also, you're still a student, right?
Mm-hmm.
What year? Guessing senior because of how adult she acts.
Junior?
Oh, nice. I respect the job
Oh,
hustle.
please. You'll end up in my shoes soon enough at this point.
Yeah, I don't think it's uncommon to have a job in college.
You from around here?
State, yeah. I'm from down south, though. You?
I am, yeah. Knew a lot of people coming here from high school.
Oh,
Not
sweet.
really. I would have preferred the fresh social start.
Okay, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Come to think of it, I don't know if I'd prefer that, though. Not that I was by any means popular in high school, but you're saying you'd rather not have known anyone as a freshman. Yeah, some people want to get away from things. I only know one person here, but I wouldn't want her gone at all. In fact, I'm really glad she's here.
Well, good for you, Freshie.
Still talking about other women while he's with a woman.
Can we change topics now?
Oh, yeah. Sorry if
Don't sweat it. Looked into any of the clubs yet on campus?
Oh, yeah,
should.
no.
Yeah.
I wasn't part of any club in high school, though. Don't know if culture is something I could fit into.
Don't overcomplicate it. Just join one that interests you and have fun.
What if there weren't any that have my interests,
There
though?
are. And if there isn't, take a chance.
Alright, sure, I'll keep it in mind. That's supposed to be a great experience for you, then.
To keep it brief, I've become who I am today from them.
Oh, what clubs?
Debate?
Wow, she's in the debate club. That's crazy. Since your major... I mean, I guess, yeah, she is in political science.
It does now, yeah.
Alright, is that why you switched majors?
It wasn't the only reason, but you could say it was a key element, yeah.
I see, that's super cool.
Think you'd be into it?
Debate club isn't usually about politics. I mean, I feel like you could debate a lot of things. It doesn't have to necessarily be politics, but political topics would probably be one of the most easily debated things in the country.
Why?
I just don't care for politics much. Seems like a lot of complaining from both sides. Yeah, that's true. It's because shit does not get done.
Well, sometimes complaining is the only way to make progress.
That is true. If that came out rude, I do get that. No, Catherine, stop. My phone again's vibrating under the table.
Time's up for me.
Oh, okay, that's her phone. I thought like we were getting interrupted. All right, could we keep in touch?
Try better than that, Freshie.
I mean, what kind of girl is she? Instagram WhatsApp number? No, probably. Can I have your snip?
Now you've got it.
Piqued Brooklyn's interest. Let's go, boys. We're in. Sorry, it's Noah.
Cool. Got it. Thanks for the chat and the quick bite then, Noah. See you.
No problem. Bye. Okay, Brooklyn was actually probably the most realistic character we met so far. Oh, now she's working instead of the guy. Went back to working her shift behind the cafe counter. I actually really liked her character a lot. Like, memes aside, I think she was definitely one of the most realistic people here. Just the way she was kind of like encouraging us to like kind of find our passion, not just like to try to figure that out later. Because we were talking about like, you know, when we're going into a job, we'll kind of figure out what coding we want based on, you know, what the jobs want. It's like find something you're passionate about and then find a company that like matches that. Like I think that's like a better way to go about getting a job and things like that. Can't believe I was able to pull a girl like her even after that terrible start. I think she lets you pull her. Like if we're gonna be honest, I think she probably has had that happen to her quite a few times with like freshman guys. So I definitely think she's kind of used to it by now, and she kind of knew how to steer you in the right way. Like she was actually genuinely trying to help him, like just be better. Because you know, I'm just imagining Noah as like this 18-year-old who doesn't have much experience with women, and he is just, I don't know, doing what he sees on like a show or something, or or doing what his friends are encouraging him to do, you know, be really bold in like all the wrong ways. And he just constantly mentions other girls when he's like trying to pick up a girl. Like that's just stuff you don't talk about. I really do think that girls value confidence, and they value somebody who's not like being boring. Like you don't want to just talk about like, oh yeah, the weather's nice or whatever, or you know, classes are boring. Like they want to hear you actually like have some passions and some thoughts of your own, like that they haven't heard a million times. So he's definitely doing really bad in that regard. He needs to do better. But he's young. I get that. When I was that age, would I have been able to do much? Probably not. But girls really value like a good conversationalist and someone who has like original thoughts. Cool girl who's my senior who could guide me through university and challenge me to try new things. Yeah, that's exactly what she is. By this point, I've been on a once-in-a-lifetime streak. Do I think that means you're going to be able to get with her just because you envy her for that? Probably not. What should I even do now? Just with Brooklyn, but with Amber and Erica. And then there's Erica. We literally got... I don't understand how that happened. I know who to consult. Yo. And he goes back to the same girl. Why are you pursuing these other girls if you're so interested in Catherine, is my question. Need to meet. What happened? Everything. Let's say the same, actually. Okay, let's meet the place between our dorm buildings. When now? Okay, bet. If you get there before me, just sit at the table. Sure thing. See you there. I can already tell this will be a crazy conversation. Okay. This looks nice. This actually does look like a college campus. Look who beat her here. For a girl who was typing in caps, she didn't even have the haste to arrive first, and she says I'm a slow one. Hopefully she doesn't take too long. And hopefully she doesn't flip either, because I think it would make the most sense to say the bad news first and good news, or dare I say fantastic news, after. We've had a busy day. We met a tomboy, got sexually assaulted. We shot our shot with the the Goth girl at the bar, or the bar. We shot our shot with the barista at the coffee shop, which is crazy to me.
Hello.
Damn, what are you, Sayori? New dress.
Yeah, it is. Good job noticing this time.
I mean, it's nice, but isn't it a little different than usual?
Absolutely. It's showing a lot of skin. It's a bit much for my taste, as you know, but I knew if I wanted to catch attention from the guys on the first day, then I needed to wear something like this. Because, let's face it, the one day that everyone tries is the first day, and then it just slowly goes down from there as they ease in. And I mean, have you seen the other girls around here? I have, and they seem to have absolutely no problem wearing skin-tight athleisure or having their boobs practically bursting out of their tops.
It's pretty cutthroat, huh?
Says a lot about our society.
I do wish women would cover up more, because, I mean, obviously, like, if you find a woman attractive, that lures you in, right? But it's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, for me, like, obviously looks are important, but I feel like personality is like what like keeps you interested in somebody. So it's like, cover up. Like, you can see that later as you get into a more of a relationship with them. It's like, stand on your personality, you know?
Anyway, I just finished designing this dress during class, and I need your opinion on it.
Oh, okay. So she wants to get into the fashion industry. Decorative stitch. Oh no, you're designing the worst kind of clothes that aren't functional. You just have freaking pockets that aren't real. Let's see, bottom could be basic here. Applique, tweed, dress button.
I know, right? It uses some concepts I've had racking in my brain for a while. Then it just all clicked.
This is literally the Alice in Wonderland fit right here. But you did it during class. Happened to Miss Principal's honor roll.
Oh, please, we were just going over the class syllabus, and that got boring so quick. I assume that's what you did in your class too, right?
As she mentions it, I wasn't any better paying attention when I was thinking about Amber the whole time. Just the rise in ADHD in our generation. Everybody's got their phones. They're just so wired into, like, interesting information all the time that just, if it's not interesting for 2 seconds, you lose your focus.
Oh, I'll tell you what's not boring in class, though. There was this super cute guy in front of me. Not, like, in front of me directly, but, like, 1 row and 2 seats to the left. Yeah, basically the perfect spot to admire.
Myra, I think you mean ogle.
Ogle? No. That's what guys do. Girls admire.
Oh, I see. My bad. My mistake.
And
Brother.
you're not paying attention to what's important. There was a cute guy in my first class.
Okay, you're right. What's his
It
name?
was Cole.
Cool. Yep, sounds like the kind of guy you'd like. Did you get his number or something?
Of course not. He hasn't seen me yet.
Hasn't
We
seen
haven't
you
even
yet.
talked. What am I? Some kind of whore? Next class, though, I'll be sitting in front of him. That'll for sure get his attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait, then how did you know his name?
I read it off his laptop's lock screen.
Questionable method, but I won't knock it. At least you got someone in mind now.
Exactly. Then at the free little show of entertainment I had during lunch, and tell me that this isn't a great first date.
I like your positivity. For sure
Yeah,
sounds like it.
Now your turn. How was your first day? Can it even rival mine? You gotta be honest.
Oh yeah, it definitely could. Glad you asked. It was great actually.
Really? Sorry. It's just you haven't said that in a while.
She's just so used to us being a loser, is what I'm hearing.
What'd you do? Did you hire some hooker or something?
No, we got a free one. I would never, those don't even exist
Oh,
here.
believe me, sex and college go hand in hand.
Oh, I'm
Even
sure.
Illegal sex, especially illegal sex.
Okay, I hope not.
Just you wait. Anyway, go on. How is it so great then?
I forgot the Florida colleges are crazy, so this all makes sense now. Wait, shit, if I'm gonna tell her about the dream first, I shouldn't say it's great. Well, okay, most of it was great.
Okay, come on, just spit it out.
Guys are notoriously bad at explaining things, so... But he is really bad at a dream.
Oh, dear God.
It was about...
No.
She doesn't even want to hear it. It was about the forbidden topic.
Oh my God, Noah! It's day 1, and you still...
Look, okay, there's a dream. Don't tell a woman about some dirty dream you had. Like, that's so unattractive.
Honestly, oh my God, that's probably worse. It means that she's still in your subconscious.
We all already know that. It's bad, I know. But I found a
I
solution.
thought we already found a solution.
No, just hear me out. I have someone else in mind now to get over.
Huh? Look, Noah, oh God, how do I say this? I'm not looking for anyone.
She thinks it's her.
Yeah, so, you should probably find someone else to like.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Oh my, thank God. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Damn, she was gonna shut us down quick. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, Noah is not a catch. He is so wimpy of a protagonist. So I'm actually talking about one of the 3 girls I met today.
3? What did you do? Did you kidnap him?
No, the second one kidnapped us. You take me for. We just had some nice conversations and stuff.
Well, that sounds boring.
Is anything but that. The problem now is that there's 3 of them.
Right, yeah, because you can't try to pursue all of them.
I feel like this is the game telling us, oh, actually you can't pursue all 3 of them, but you know what? There's probably a load and a save button. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pursue all 3 of them. Sounds like a logistical moral nightmare.
Yeah, and I wouldn't let you get away with it even if you did.
You don't have a choice, and you know what? You're gonna become one of them.
Either
We're
way,
pursuing
I think
all the women.
The answer to your problem is pretty simple, really. Just choose one, dummy.
Nope, that's not how I play visual novels. I go after every single woman, and I try to go after the women you can't even go after. Like, I'll go after the principal. I don't care. I'll go after them all. I'll go after the teacher. It's not every day I get this vision. They all have their own appeals.
Then it looks like you just need to think of the one that you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Nope, that's not how we're playing this.
The face you'll see every morning, on every vacation, every kiss. It's not a hard decision at all.
What are you talking about? Yes, it is. This dude just has a bunch of women that, like, he can literally do the cringiest dialogue, and they just are all over him for some reason. Didn't hit it off that good with any of them yet. What do you mean? You literally had... She was looking at you down there. My God, what do you mean? You were so close.
Okay, bummer.
She literally gave you her
Well, run me
number.
through
Like,
them.
that was crazy. The nurse, like, was so into you. Who was next to me while I was waiting for a professor to get to class. She's also super cute. Studious. Funny.
Okay, sounds perfect so far.
Lively. Hispanic. I like how Hispanic is one of the pros here. Tomboy. Of course.
Never mind. Tomboys are trouble. You need a wife. You don't need another friend. Next.
Hey, yo, what? Erica, who's the doctor that did the checkup in the medical center.
Wait. She was your doctor?
Yeah, I can't believe it either. But she seemed like a great woman. Compassionate. Patient. Soothing.
Sounds alright.
German. German is also a positive. Motherly. Oh boy, I don't know how I feel about him describing a woman as motherly. Like, he's just asking. This guy likes dominant women. We're gonna throw it out right now. He likes a woman to be in charge. And I think that shows a sign of immaturity in him. I mean, there's a lot of guys who like a woman that would take charge, but...
Oh my god, Noah. Are you hearing yourself right now?
Okay, my bad. But she really was a beautiful person.
No, next.
He didn't even mention that she sexually assaulted him. What is this? I'm back in Brooklyn when I went to get lunch. I was sitting on the other side of a booth with her since every seat was taken. She was something else. Beautiful. Cool. Mysterious.
Uh-huh.
Wants to peg us. Knowledgeable. Independent. Goth.
Oh my god. What the hell? Independent and a goth? So what? She's a lib?
I did say she sounded really liberal. I love how she said she's a lib.
Jesus Christ, she's gonna ruin you.
It's too real. It's too meta.
Actually, not just her. Probably all three. These girls suck.
That's what I'm saying. These girls are gonna take advantage of us. I don't know. Tomboy girl, I think would be fine. I think that could go fine. Just said a bunch of great traits about them. You said Mexican, German, motherly, independent, and goth. Like those were some of the words you used to describe these women. Now the independent one was fine. Independence is good. Like somebody who can take care of themselves and doesn't need a partner necessarily. Like that's fine. That was probably the only good thing you said of those things I just listed. The other ones were questionable.
All I heard was silly tomboy, cougar doctor, and liberal goth. Why can't you just find a normal girl?
Oh, I love this so much. Oh, the creator of this was so good. They're so from Florida, because Florida is like so Republican now. So like the fact that like going after a liberal goth girl is great. I absolutely love this. This is so meta. I don't know, beggars can't be choosers. Not that I even have a problem with any of them. I just know Kath can be very skeptical of other girls. If you met them, I'm sure you'd come around to liking them too.
Sure. Well, I guess it's better for you to have your eyes on someone, even if they aren't ideal. I'll just keep in mind that maybe you need a better chase.
Exactly, of course, it's not guaranteed I get with any of them, but it's still worth trying with one.
Yeah, I get it. A distraction helps. So, tell me, who'll be the unlucky girl then?
honestly. I think I'll pursue... Oh, we have to actually pick one. Oh, and I really like this selection screen, by the way. Like, you did a fantastic job on this. This is a hard decision. Can I save right here? Oh, there's a screenshot button. That's nice. Oh, we're 95% complete, so we're right at the end. Okay. How do I get out of this screen? We'll go with the tomboy.
And you're sure about that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, wow. Well, be ready to tell me all about her while we get groceries then. I'm still not fully convinced.
If I have time to, I'm gonna go through all three options and see like if it gives me a little bit of like an end to it here. I'm 90% confident that was the best choice, but if I told Catherine that she'd call for a primary convention of the girls over that missing 10%. It's like a light at the end of the tunnel has opened up, and I have to thank Major League Calf since I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Do you really mean that? Well, I guess it'll be worth trying, and I'm happy for you.
Looks like we're both set for that promise now, huh?
You can't tell me that crap yet. First you need to get the girl, Noah.
Says the one who has yet to even talk to a guy.
Okay. Noah, I'm a girl. It's only a matter of self-discipline for me.
Oh, sure. So we have the wimpy protagonist, and we have the super confident best friend.
If I really wanted to, I could get a guy just by telling one a single compliment and being nice.
Okay, this is a little too real. There is definitely some guys out there that if they got a compliment from a girl, they would be instantly in love.
It's true.
That's how desperate they are.
It's true. Now,
Don't be
listen,
desperate, guys.
I'd love to chat more, but I need to have some beauty sleep before we go grocery shopping.
Girls like a chase. They don't like a guy who's just instantly into them over one little thing. It's like you have to kind of dance around it, kind of build up the interest, right?
Let's meet back up at 5, okay?
We're out here.
No, let's meet at the little bus loop thingy by the mail center building.
Mail center building, okay. I know what you're talking about, probably.
Perfect! Alright, bye-bye!
See ya. If I already see Catherine whining about her for a long time, but that's not a problem. She is just trying to help. As for Emperor, I can't wait to see her again. Hopefully later this week we can meet up and do something exciting like exploring campus. Maybe she want to go to the koi fish pond, I heard, since she loves fish so much, in the library since she's so academic. Who am I kidding? Last thing I need is to overthink about this all mere hours after meeting her. She's a girl you'd want to go slow with anyway, sharing a friendship with at first and letting develop into something more. For now, the only thing to do is wait and see what the future has in store. I think that was the most realistic thing he said.
So, the only homework you have is reading the syllabus for biology again and the academic activity quiz, then the same for math. She said it's open until the end of the week, but you'll definitely get it done when you get back home. Sounds like easy work. Oh, and then you met someone who was really happy talking to you today. Big Bro was right. People at college are so nice, and it's only the beginning. But you need to stay focused. Once you get back, remember to get ready for church. You can't miss it since it's the back-to-school event.
Damn, okay, she just cemented herself as top girl. She's a church-going Hispanic who's a little bit of a tomboy. That's the kind of woman that a guy needs, okay? You need a good, solid foundation.
The more prayers, the better. And you can see Alice, too.
Okay. She cemented herself as the most realistic choice. Episode 1 Amber complete. Unlock the dev box. I don't know what the dev box is, but... Next on Rivalhearts.
Friends go to the supermarket, take a look into Amber's life, and get a taste of being at university.
Okay, so we have some roommates.
Romance begins to flourish.
We're playing Dark Souls.
But not without roadblocks. With much more to come that you won't want to miss. Thanks for playing. And check out our interactive credits.
We got interactive credits. Quality approved 2024. coming soon. What is the dev box? Thank you for playing the first episode. This is the dev box. Here you can learn about the game's development, what's next, the community, and other cool stuff. Also, let's figure out, I see you're likely recording, right? What is this? Yeah, I am actually. Oh wow, well first, thank you for that. Hope you and your viewers have a good time so far. Just wanted to say, don't worry about going through here. It's actually just a big yap session developers make me do to unsuspecting victims. I'm trying to use the script now, but don't feel bad about clicking the back arrow, okay? What would you like to hear about? Oh wow, there's actually like a lot of interesting things here. This is really cool. Like, I like that they're actually like thinking ahead. Like, this did feel like pretty complete. I'll probably read a little bit of this and give some of my thoughts, like if they want some feedback, or just also kind of explain my thoughts about it for you guys. I'm gonna go for the other two endings real quick too, after this. So stick around if you want to watch those as well. I'll go through like just to kind of see what their little blips are. Founded by Aiden and Robert. Okay, Studio Spiritus is the independent team developing Rivalhearts. There's 3 people on the team, that would be Yuki, our wonderful artist. Aiden is the game's director, programmer, writer, as well as any other job filled. Robert is the quality assurance to make sure Aiden doesn't do anything crazy. Everybody needs a friend like that when you're doing a project. You need someone who tells you, like, yes, this is a good idea, yes, this is a bad idea. Has he done a good job? Maybe on some things. It's actually the first game with Studio Spiritus. Yes, I did look just to see if they had anything else on Steam. It appeared they didn't. But, you know, they could have projects on itch.io or anything. I didn't check that. What branching and other things is possible for us. We're entirely focused on finishing this game currently. That's good. It's good to stick to one thing. Okay, that's cool. I won't reach out to them, but if they do end up watching this video, I'm absolutely going to give some thoughts on what could be improved, or what my thoughts were. What's next? Well, there's a lot planned. So a bit of a sneak peek at the end of the episode with the teaser shop. There's much more to come. Past those in general, what we'll see is Noah adapting the new college life of Catherine and his side while pushing past his ex, pursuing Amber, Eric, and Brooklyn. It's a romance story first and foremost, as so it heavily depends on who's pursued. For example, Erica is a completely different person than Amber by their juxtaposing desires, personalities, and stages in life. Erica and Noah will be discovering the taste of adult life and adult relationship entails. Oh wow, okay. With Amber, Noah explores college and the world through a freshman lens, all while slowly summering up with her. Okay. Then with Brooklyn, Noah explores that in-between, going for someone who sees as more knowledgeable and older, yet in reality learn isn't so much different than him. Okay. I really thought they were quite different, so I don't know how they're gonna make them seem more similar. I mean, they definitely, I don't know, kind of related with like the major and everything, but as far as like her outlook on life, I feel like she was a lot more mature than him. A lot. Yeah, the milestones reached, which makes sense because she is, you know, quite a bit more experienced than him. She's a junior, right? And he's a freshman. Like, there's a reason she's much more mature, but like, I'm curious to see how they'll kind of bridge that gap. I'm hoping he matures more. That's what we'll see. The milestones reached and when depend on the girl. While things like dates and sex are trivial to Erica, they are critical to Amber and still somewhat significant to Brooklyn. Oh wow, they're actually giving a lot of detail about the characters. Like, I'm actually really surprised that they're like even divulging this much. We're really getting like an idea into the characters, which is, I think, great, considering like they're releasing this first pilot right now, so we're getting an interest in the characters, and this kind of builds up excitement. Like, normally I would tell you not to like give this much information about them, like you should read on and find out more, right? Like, that gives you something to look forward to. But I like that they're doing this now, so that way later when the other stories come out, like we have some motivation to like kind of explore these ideas they're giving us right now. It's a game intended for a mature audience. Such scenarios will be explored when appropriate, even if not explicitly presented. Yeah, I got that. Noah will be fully designed next episode. We'll see a lot for his eyes for better immersion, but we also get to tangibly see him whenever it makes sense to. Another core part of the story is, of course, Catherine, who will be pestering Noah, and who he chose to pursue through the game while she's convinced otherwise. The share cast will be hit with real struggles of their own, and we'll see how that plays out. As release estimate of episodes we actually release per route voted by patrons, so we can update the game with content at a faster pace and prioritize what story most fans want to see first. Aim for a new route to release every month on average, but do note this is assuming ideal funding and efficiency. We hope just as much that any fan that the wait will not be long between releases, because being an indie studio means we are limited more than we'd like to sometimes. It's also one of the reasons why the game is and still will be a free game forever. Total of the story will be up to 16 episodes long, so 3 distinct routes, one for each girl. These routes will slowly evolve into completely different stories as Noah's life centers around the girls pursue more and more. And I really like that. I love that idea that like the story is going to completely branch. It's not going to be like, oh well, it's kind of like the same path, but you know, you're just kind of doing it with a different girl. I like the idea of like, oh, his life could completely change depending on which girl he pursues. Like he might even like change his major or something like that. Like that would be interesting to see as he kind of like gets a different perspective. Like that would be realistic to me, like being in college and realizing like, okay, I'm going to college for this, that I'm gonna end up, you know, kind of pursuing something else as he kind of expands his worldview. Like that would be interesting to see. It'll be 30 to 40 megabytes in size, trying to speed considering just how much art's audio. I mean, the art is, I don't mind it. I think it's fine for like a free game. I mean, obviously, like it could be better. Like it is very much like hand drawn, which I think is fine. Like I'm not like trying to complain about it. I'm just saying like there is better out there. If you really like wanted to like match like an actual visual novel, like of course that's really extensive, but I'm sure that's not anywhere near the budget. I think it conveys it. I do like that a lot of the scenes, like they do have like different backgrounds and things like that. Like they did put like effort into kind of making it feel live. I really like the scenes where like there's something going on in the background, like people are moving and changing. It makes it feel alive, which is something that I think like English visual novels do a lot better than Japanese ones. Like they don't really like animate it per se. Speaking of each route, it's important to specify that only the pursued girl will be seen in their respective route. Oh. That's an interesting choice. So you're not going to see the other girls at all. I wonder if they'll have any routes where you kind of like bump into them and then like it creates kind of like a almost like a like you're questioning your decision kind of thing. Hope you stick around. Thanks for reading. Game's philosophy. Oh boy, where should we start? This is a lot of information I did not expect them to have. Maybe I should have waited till I did the other 2 routes first before reading all this. How about the art? Perhaps the thing we're proudest of about Rivalhearts. Yeah, and I really like that it's hand-drawn. It's the core tenet of Rivalhearts that you can always see what is happening, plus it's visually distinct. But a few points didn't look perfect. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was trying to convey earlier. Like, I hope they don't, if they do watch this, I hope they don't take offense. Like, I wasn't saying, like, the art's bad. I'm just saying it matches, like, what I expect a free game to be. Like, one that's a little bit higher quality. Like, this is definitely above, like some of the ones I've seen from, like, amateurs. Like, this is definitely a bar above. Like, it's not professional. It's not, like a professional studio quality by any means, but like for 3 people this is like perfectly acceptable, and it's like it gets the point across. Like I can understand what the characters are kind of conveying emotionally. I'll read this a little bit more and get more thoughts. Each episode only improve on how to make each scene look right. Like yeah, there's definitely tons of room for improvement, but yeah, it is costly just because it's so time consuming. Less like a novel, more like an anime by being dialogue heavy. In a sense, we admit that we're not a visual novel, marvelous writing through details, specification, but instead trying a different angle. Okay, this was the part I'm going to criticize the most. The writing is the thing I like least. Okay, the writing I don't like the most. It reads like a typical English visual novel where I expect it to be kind of cringy and the characters are all over the place. The writing is definitely the weakest part. I think that could be much improved. I'm just gonna be honest. Just because I've read, you know, so many different things. Like I have a high bar for writing. I'll be a little bit more forgiving on art. Like I expect the art to be somewhat good, and this is fine. But writing is something I care a lot about because that's what I'm reading, right? And there's like moments where I'm like kind of cringing as I'm reading, and that makes it like hard to like, I mean, I could definitely embrace it more if I wanted to, but it's just kind of awkward. I think Erica's was the worst, just because like it was breaking my immersion, the fact that like it was so unrealistic for what I expect a doctor's visit to be. I think that could be improved, maybe like shorten it, and then I don't know, just kind of hint at more like stuff like that. I mean, it definitely leaned into like the funny aspect when she pulled down his pants, but I'm like, I don't know, a doctor would never do that. A doctor does not look down there unless like you're coming at with like some kind of problem down there. So that broke the immersion a little bit. Like, I understand what they were trying to do. For me, it just comes off a little bit cringe. I think it would have been better is if they play that off as it being like kind of like a daydream kind of thing. Like he started imagining her doing that, but then she didn't actually, but like was kind of still flirting with him. I think that would have been the way to go for that scene. That was definitely the scene I disliked the most. I think Amber's dialogue was a little bit cringy. I think that could be improved. Definitely could smooth out Brooklyn's dialogue a little bit. I think make the transition a little bit better into like getting to know her, because I felt like that just kind of happened really quick, where she was like suddenly okay with us just sitting down in the middle of a busy thing and she's on her break, you know? But after that kind of rough transition into actually talking to her, I feel like a lot of the dialogue was really good. And then I really liked our friend there at the end. That dialogue was fine. And we got to kind of explain, like, yeah, we're like talking to a bunch of girls, and we ended up having a good day. So dialogue, definitely the weakest part of this. I think there was some really good parts to it, but and maybe that's just because I don't like wimpy protagonists. I really, really don't. I don't like protagonists that are kind of like iffy about things or whatever. The voice acting was good. Because it's one thing to read Brooklyn and Erica and Amber's dialogue, it's another to hear them speak directly to you. No, of course. He is not voiced yet, since he has the most dialogue in the game as the main protagonist. We would need to find the perfect voice actor who costs a lot of typical rates. I think you'd actually be okay if you don't voice Noah. I think that would be perfectly fine. I would not see that as a big issue, especially since you're saying it would cost the most. I think you could get away with just not voicing him. Yeah, and especially like if you make him sound really cringy and young, like that could be something you could really miss on. I would even... That's what I'm saying. Yes, you guys are like so aware, and I think you have a good thing going here. And I kind of gave you some of my recommendations, like clean up the dialogue, make him seem less cringy. I understand he's probably like 18 years old and this is his first experience being in college, and it feels like that from the dialogue, but make it a little bit more bearable, because that's the thing I hate about English visual novels so much, is they make the protagonist so bad that like I just don't want to read his dialogue, and the way he thinks, he's just like thinking these really like crazy thoughts. Tone it down a bit, make it a little bit more bearable to read, give him some common sense. He can still be a little bit perverted and still have these thoughts, but make him a little bit more bearable is my recommendation. Yeah, all the girls, voice actors, great. Price tag or lack thereof, products should be free considered the game only as a fraction of playing content. This is our first game. Auden, who did Find Love or Die Trying, great, because he made his visual novel free at first. I do think he ended up started to charge for it, but other than that, he was a good example. When he first released it, it was free, and it got a lot of views. So we find it more ethical and fair to be funded set by patrons. Do patrons, and then if you have like a soundtrack or something, some way for people to like support the game, or like art or something, like backgrounds, I don't know, do something like that. Do a way like it's free, but like people can support it if they want to. Providing them as many perks as we can. Don't try to go too big. It's fine. Just give people a way to support it if they want. Show an American perspective of university through a multitude of different characters. And I like that. I like the perspective of American university. Just try to make it like as realistic as possible, which I saw there was elements of that, so please do. America allows to coexist in remote atmospheres and situations they create. Also keep in mind not to abuse that by pushing any agenda, giving every type of character fair representation. All very different people with their own flaws, some perhaps worse than others. That is you decide, and the characters themselves decide. It's not meant to be a best overall girl, and what we found is the best girl changes depending on what type they're being judged on. The same vein, there's not meant to purely righteous character. To put it simply, Rivalhearts would be diverse cast of thoughts and actions. Thanks for reading. Okay, I think you kind of covered how to support it. Did I complete the story? No, this is the first one. I want to join the team. I'm not interested in joining the team, but I will play it if it continues to be good. Fan creations. I'm going to actually just go through the other two real quick, because I do need to leave for work here in a minute. So let's go ahead and just kind of see what their after stuff is about. 100%.
Okay, wow. Well, be ready to tell me all about her.
Okay, I think this is kind of the same dialogue, right? Okay, but I do want to kind of see that little, like, after scene they had. Can't wait to see her again. I should probably message her something today or tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we have her number. I forgot. Maybe just to let her guide me. Hey, yo! Not only is she more knowledgeable, but help me relax instead of constantly having thoughts racing in my head with a forbidden topic. It's such bliss. Either way, for now, the only thing to do is wait and see what the future has in store.
Quite the number of patients today, wasn't there?
Dang, I want to go for the receptionist. She's a baddie. I have a preference for brown girls, by the way.
It really was.
I married one, so.
Truly. At least there was that one cute young man named Noah. Did you see him?
Yeah, Erica's was the biggest problem I had. Like, it was kind of funny, but it was also kind of uncomfortable. Like, if they could fix that a little bit, I think it would be better. Like, I understand they're going for, like, the sexy nurse, like, fantasy. Like, you can play into that still, but also make her, like, a genuine love interest. Like, if you're gonna go into her being a love interest, make her feel like what? Make her feel like there is some kind of romantic connection possible.
Noah?
Not just like, oh, she's trying to take advantage of him.
I checked him in today.
Wonderful. Did he come in initially for it?
If I remember correctly, he came in to pick up his medication.
Ah, well, I highly appreciate you sending him my way. I hope I left a good impression on him. To not give his body a good time would be such a shame.
Don't you feel bad taking away from girls his age?
Oh, don't worry. I read online that every young man dreams of this kind of thing after all.
Oh my gosh.
Nonetheless, only time will tell. If he contacts me back, I will update you accordingly.
Great! I wish you all the luck with that one, Erica.
Thank you very much. Even if he doesn't stay, you'll surely send another one soon enough.
I mean, Germans are very, like, straightforward, so, I mean, her being straightforward makes sense, too.
Of course, dear.
Now then, I've got to go clean up from the weekend.
Oh, yes, that's right. How was he this time?
Oh, just the absolute best as he always is. I love him with all of my heart. The only problem is how exhausted he makes me.
I believe it.
I just hope next weekend isn't the same. But we both know they don't change that quickly.
That's why me and my husband are still putting it on hold, you know? He's very off-put by the idea.
Oh, I don't
Damn, she's
blame
married.
him. It's hard work, but when it comes, it comes.
I'm sure he'll warm up to it in the coming year.
I'm sure too. Have a good day, Linnell.
You too, hon. Bye.
Man, the receptionist is bad. Like a baddie.
The two best friends go to the supermarket. We take a look into Erica's life and get a taste of being at university. Meanwhile, romance begins to flourish.
Ooh, we're going on a date with her? Okay, this I'm excited for.
Without roadblocks.
Oh, I saw her bra there.
Thanks for playing. Bye-bye.
Okay, that was interesting. Oh, and I like how the screen is changing every time we, like, finish one. That's cool. You guys do have a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Okay, we're gonna check out that last one real quick, and then I do gotta leave. I'm like, I have to walk to work today, so like I do have to leave kind of early.
And you're
Okay. I wish I had time to just play visual novels all day, but I don't. Come here on campus and tell me all the hidden gems you find only after a couple years of being a student. Maybe we could go back to her place. I do admit I have a preference for goth girls, so I'm very much looking forward to this route. After seeing Erica's little thing there at the end, I'm also looking more forward to her route. I think that was interesting, having like a mature woman pursue us. I just wish the whole scene there was a little bit. Oh my gosh, she has a car.
I just can't believe they actually passed that.
I mean,
How can you say less government, then begin to try and police people's bedrooms, ban books, and rewrite history?
if I go into her route, you are going to hear some political opinions, that's for sure. I can already tell you.
Exactly. We really need a new party or mass march or just something to stop them.
I absolutely hate the idea of like a two-party system too. I think that I love the idea of like a ranked choice voting. I like voting for people and policies, not like party. I definitely align with one party more than the other, but I at the same time I don't like that idea, because just because you're in that party doesn't mean your values always align with mine. Like, I like the idea of voting for somebody or aligning with somebody because I align with their values, not just whatever label they have.
Yeah, something to wake people up. That's the key.
There's a lot of diversity within a party, so it's interesting. I know like Europe and places like that have a better time with like kind of dividing ideas.
Oh, speaking of new, work was fun for once today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a freshie who came to my booth while I was on break, and he was pretty interesting.
Interesting, Did he tickle your fancy?
Maybe. I'll wait to see what he does. Seemed like a fun guy, though.
Most freshmen are. They're always so cute and shy. And a lot of them still don't have their cherry pop.
Okay.
They're a nice break from the real world. Also, you're ready for later today, right?
I definitely feel like at that age, everybody's a little bit cringy unless they've had some better experiences. Like, I would not go back to a younger version of myself. I definitely feel like I'm living my best version of myself nowadays. Like, just with all the experience I've accumulated, I feel like I'm in a much better position for the world than I used to be.
Yeah.
Great. Should be fun.
Like, if I was as confident as I am now, which I'm still not like completely confident, but I'm definitely a lot better. Like, if I was this confident when I was like that age, I would have had such a better time in life. I would have had way more opportunity.
Don't try to make it awkward again.
Oh, God. Don't even remind me about him.
Oh, so she's got another guy in her life.
Look,
I won't try to, as long as he doesn't get any funny ideas.
okay, that's fair.
Pulling up to the apartment now.
No, not yet actually. I stopped by the Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Wow, our competitor, Alexis.
Oh, Brooke, we've been over this.
Starbucks coffee isn't even good.
Like their mocha lattes more.
Ah, yes. So that makes it okay to fund an oppressive billion-dollar company instead of the local shop?
Yeah, she is a liberal.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. It's all right.
Thank you for forgiving my sin. I promise I won't buy another for the rest of the day.
The rest of the day? Gah, you're hopeless.
I am really looking forward to her route, though.
I know.
I'm actually looking forward to all the routes.
My tears are now ruining this mocha latte.
Girl, shut up. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Oh, shit. I need gas.
The most realistic. This is the most realistic story here. All right, let's see what's coming up for her route.
The two best friends, we take a look into Brooklyn's life.
We get to see her cat. Oh wow, she
And
actually
the
dresses up
taste
kind of
scene at
nice.
university. Meanwhile, romance
Whoa,
continues
whoa,
to
whoa.
flourish, but not without roadblocks.
I mean, I know they said this is like a mature
With
visual
much
novel,
more
but
to come that you won't want to miss. Thanks for playing, and check out our bye-bye.
Finished all 3 routes. I got a Steam achievement. Let's go. Okay, all in all, I do need to keep my thoughts short because I am going to be running late to work now. I'm going a little over time here. I'm trying to record this before, and I didn't realize it was going to take me this long. Because they said an hour, and it's been almost 2 hours. Overall, I actually really liked this. I think the dialogue at the start was rough. Okay? I think once we hit Brooklyn's part, it got much better. The second half of this this pilot episode was so much better. Like, the writing definitely felt a little bit better. So I think they need to fix the first part, make it a little bit more smooth. Like, all the dialogue could definitely be improved, but like the first part for me was really rough. But I like all 3 of the love interests. I'm assuming there's a 4th, maybe? I don't know. I guess the best friend probably doesn't sound one. And then it sounds like Catherine's a part of it too. That girl from the beginning. But overall, I really like what they had to offer here, actually. Once I got into this, and now I'm seeing like the preview for what's coming up next, I think it's going to be really interesting. I like this idea of like doing very realistic characters in a way. I think Erica is the most unrealistic. I definitely have some ideas of how they can improve Erica, that's for sure. Like, even beyond what I've shared. Like, I think there's a few elements they could change about her. So if anybody was needing improvement, I think it was Erica. I think Brooklyn right here was the best, as far as like being what I felt like an actual person was. Amber was definitely good too. I like that she has a very solid personality, and she's actually religious, which I don't see very often in these kind of games. I don't feel like most people want to touch on politics and religion, and those were 2 themes that were very prominent here. So I don't think I've ever seen something try to do that, like in a casual way. It's not like it's like a religious game per se, like, you know, with like dark themes. Usually when they go into religion, it's like a dark theme to it, but like they didn't try to do that. They just tried to like drop it casually, which I thought was cool. So overall, I'm actually really excited for this. I think this was really good. For being a free project and only being made by a few people, I think there was a lot of potential here. So really excited about that. Hopefully they can make some changes and especially like make it good going forward too. Like, that's obviously most important. Like, I could live with that at the start being a little rough, but they could improve it for sure. Overall though, guys, let me know what you thought. Like, I want to hear your ideas and like kind of how you liked it. This is very different than a lot of the visual novels I play. Obviously they're trying to go for something different. This whole dev box thing right here was really cool. I really liked seeing that. Maybe change the name of it so people like understand what that is. Like, I understand what you're trying to convey here, but maybe make it like some kind of like bonus content thing. Like, label it like that so people will understand what that is, because that's actually interesting information that you put in there. And I actually would, if someone was going to play this, I would tell them to go look at that, because I actually think that's really cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing kind of where this goes from here. But I'm going to end it off because I'm going to be running late, and I will definitely play more of this if this continues to go strong like this, because I actually really like this first episode. And I like the idea of where it's going to go. So anyways, guys, I'll end it off here. Enough of my ranting. This was Rivalhearts by Studio... Hold up, what did it say? Was it Spiritus? Studio Spiritus. Okay, I was right. Go check it out for yourself if you want. Otherwise, I did cover all the content, I think, besides some of the dev box stuff. But I'll leave it off here, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.